May Jesus and Mary bless all the faithful Catholics. Let's pray a lot for Francis, for those who accept him as Pope, or for Jorge Mario Bergoglio, for those who don't accept him as Pope. Anyway, he needs our prayers because he's ill. This video, in reality, is about Cardinal Robert Sarah, and also about all the cardinals nominated by Pope St. John Paul II and Pope Benedict XVI. Because we know that the plan of the enemies of the Church is to assure that Francis will remain the more on power, so that the cardinals nominated by St. John Paul II and Benedict XVI won't have the possibility to be in a conclave and to become Pope. This is not good, because these cardinals are attached to the tradition of the Church, to the traditional Latin Mass, to the traditional teaching of the Church. So it's important in these days to pray, especially to have the renunciation of Francis and the possibility of a conclave and the possibility of a pope faithful to the tradition of the Church. I come to Sarah. Cardinal Sarah, on the 15th of June, will be 80 years old, so won't have the possibility to be in a conclave and to become Pope. We know that it's not necessary to be in a conclave to have the possibility to become Pope, but obviously, if one is present in a conclave, he has more possibility to become Pope. So, as an African, but not only because I'm an African, for many other reasons I will explain later, I'd like to see Cardinal Sarah as Pope. What's the situation of Francis today? We know that 75 is the age of retirement for bishops and cardinals. Francis is 88. That means 13 years more. It's too much. And he's ill from 1 month. This means that evidently, obviously, he can't manage the church properly. And others are doing it for him. But this is dangerous, because we know that the pontificate of Francis is we have many heresies, and now the enemies of the church are running the church for him. Between those who are running the church for him, we are sure that we have enemies of the church. So this is not good for the church. So for the good of the church, we need now the renunciation, the resignation of Francis, and the possibility of a conclave. And I want to add an idea more. We know that many times Francis spoke about the detachment to power. He said that bishops, cardinals must be detached to power. So now he has the possibility to give this good example. He is 88 and he is ill for 1 month. He has the possibility to renounce and to give space to another cardinal who could become a pope faithful to the tradition of the church, a pope who likes all the liturgical tradition of the church, who likes the traditional Latin Mass, and who likes the traditional teaching of the church. This is very important. So with Sarah, what will we have? We have this. Sarah loves the tradition of the church. Secondly, Sarah is cardinal from Benedict XVI and bishop from John Paul II. So the sanation of the pontificate will be easy. The sanation, what does it mean? It means that if later an official investigation of the Vatican shows that Francis was not Pope, it will be easy for Sarah to gather all the cardinals nominated by Benedict XVI and John Paul II and asked them to validate his election as Pope. Third, Sarah will open the investigation concerning the renunciation of Pope Benedict XVI, the psychological pressure he had coming from the United States and from the enemies of the church to force him to renounce. This is illegitimate. But we'll have an official answer of the church about this. Was valid or invalid the renunciation of Benedict XVI? And also investigation about Francis. Sarah will bring an investigation concerning the mafia of St. Gallen, the impact of this mafia concerning the election of Francis. So was valid or invalid the election of Francis? And also the pontificate of Francis, the heresies. He will help us to have an official answer concerning the heresies of the magisterium of Francis. And the last idea for me is the sanation of the acts of Francis, the nominations for bishops and for cardinals, and also the canonizations. So all this is very important. My advice, those who have friends, bishops, cardinals, please move and ask Francis to renounce now and give the possibility to have a conclave and to have a pope faithful to the tradition of the church. And those who don't have these friends, like me, let's pray. Let's pray lots and ask God to give us a pope faithful to the tradition of the church. Thank you very much and God bless you.